I am live once again on this wonderful Saturday evening, January 27th, 2024, 8 o'clock p.m. Yeah, today's my birthday. I mean, nothing special. I'm a year older again. So, yeah, just treat it like a normal day, honestly. I did get rid of my old mattress. And now I have an air mattress in here, which I'll show you in a little bit. You can kind of see it now, obviously, but I'll show you the whole thing in a little while. My old mattress, it was falling apart for one. And second, the thing was super heavy every time I wanted to move it, so that was a pain. This air mattress is super lightweight and it's really easy to move around. So if I want to vacuum under here, for example, it's super easy to move this around. Unlike the other mattress, which was a pain every time I vacuum. So this thing is so much easier. But I do have to get used to it though. It's, you know, still got to get used to it. It's a little bit smaller, so I have more space in here now. Of course, I got to get used to that also because I like my longer mattress. But yeah, I'll get used to this one eventually. So yeah, hopefully everyone had a great day today. So yeah, the live stream is going to be 1 hour and 15 minutes long. Around 8:30, we're going to be doing some vacuuming. I got a stupid itch. Sorry. Yeah, anyways, around 8:30, we're going to do vacuuming. We're going to use my Red Shark Navigator liftaway first. Then we're going to use our Shark Rotator liftaway. And then we're going to use the Bissell Rewind Smart Clean. After that, we're going to do our fire alarm test. I might be able to, do it around 8:35 or 8:40, the vacuuming. It's not going to take too terribly long. Because when I did my Instagram live stream, by the time I was ready to do the fire alarms, it was only like 15 minutes in, so it took us around 15 minutes to vacuum. So yeah, I might push it till 8:40, or I'll just keep it at 8:30, but we'll see. I might just do it at 8:30. But yeah, I'll grab my phone so I can read the chat. Phone is so slow. Rick, I've never heard of that before. Oh wait, you mean I'll get sick of streaming? No. That's not gonna happen. No. One of my resolutions this year was also to go live as much as possible. So, yeah. But I'll take a break when I want to take a break. But the goal is to go live as much as I can. And to make a lot of videos too. I already made a couple, so yeah, not a bad start. I already made a few videos in this first month. Nah, Brick, that's not gonna happen. That's never happened before. It's never happened to me. Yeah, Jimmy 06, screw that troll or whatever. Who cares about that stupid troll? He's obviously not worth nothing. Don't even mention him, but I'll give him attention. Of course, Steve is going to go live after me. So, that's definitely something to look forward to as well. Steve will stream after my stream ends. Yeah, hello in the chat. And I don't want to make people feel like they're ignored. I do see your comments. I just don't always feel like reading every single one, to be honest. But I do see it. So don't feel like I'm ignoring you. I'm not, I promise. I see what you have to say. I just don't always feel like reading comments. It does get a little annoying if I have to read every single one. So yeah. My shark rotator, the hose did break on it, but I fixed it last night. It's a temporary fix. Once I get the new parts for it, I'm going to get a new head so the brush will work normally, and I'm going to get a new handle and hose for it. But until then, this does work, so I'm still happy with it for the most part. Because I really, really love using that vacuum. I was originally going to let it sit until I could get a new part for it, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to just, do this temporarily just so I could continue using it. Because again, I really like using the vacuum cleaner. It's really nice. So, yeah. I really got to get used to my mattress here. It's usually a little more comfortable when it's a little more deflated. Obviously, if it's too deflated, then yeah, I don't like that. But deflated enough to where, it'll provide comfort. Like, I don't like it with it, too stiff. I like it, being a little bit, meaning where you can, you can move around on it. That's what I like. So when you inflate it all the way, you kind of can't really do that. But it's like stiff as a board, if you know what I mean. So I don't like it fully inflated, because then it'll make it uncomfortable. But like, if it's like deflated to where I can feel the floor, yeah, I don't like that. I like it deflated, but not too deflated. Like, at least just enough where I can bounce on it, If I can bounce around on the thing, then it's comfortable. I mean, it looks nicer than the other thing did with the other mattress. Those other two things I had. If I could afford most things, would I still hate money? I mean, yes, because I'd feel bad for people who couldn't afford. But, of course, I'd be grateful that I could afford things. I wish that's how my life was. But even if you do have a job, that takes a while, Like, I wish I myself got Social Security money. That'd be pretty nice. I mean, technically I do, but I think, my mother spends it all, which, I mean, honestly, I get it helps with all the bills and stuff, I understand, but it would be nice if I could spend all that money on myself. Like, I could get some McDonald's or Burger King or Popeyes or KFC with it, That'd be nice. Because Steve can spend his money on fast food. I wish I could too. The only problem is my mom would have to drive me there all the time. I could walk to McDonald's, but that can't be a long walk. I wouldn't want to do that. It technically is down the street, but still, I wouldn't want to walk there. It's kind of a long walk. And it takes you like a minute to drive there, obviously, but yeah. Yeah, I've gotten on a roll many times. Many times. You mean from school? Yeah, I've gotten it billions of times. Yeah, it's like life shouldn't be about money. Life should be about happiness and... But no, we gotta be miserable and stressed out because of dumb money. Oh, it's life, deal with it. Yeah, just cut it out with that. Honestly, I don't know if I would go on a bicycle. I'd rather go there in a car. Like if it was like really close, then I obviously would walk there and all. But yeah, I'd rather have my mom drive me. I don't think she would mind doing, but Yeah, Aaron, that's stupid. Because A's and B's, those are really good grades. You are doing really well. I don't understand why you're not getting the honor roll. That's stupid. Yeah, exactly, Jimmy. It's like, you think, first of all, you think we don't know that? Of course we know it, but we're not going to accept that. And we're not going to deal with it. You're not the one who is so stressed out and miserable. So you have no room to say that. It's like, when you're not in somebody's perspective, right? You have no room to judge them around and, criticize them. So no offense, but people like that need to keep quiet because they have no room to talk. Exactly, no one likes living with stress. That's a fact. Like, I know it happens in life sometimes, everyone goes through it. But when it comes to, like, making money and all that and, affording everything, that's stress that no one deserves to experience. Like, come on. It's unfair. It shouldn't be that way. Like, people deserve to live happy, but no, we gotta suffer because we gotta worry about money. It's ridiculous. Like, money's the main reason why we're all stressed. Oh, it's life. Deal with it. It's life. Yeah, just stop. Stop it with that excuse. Knock it off. Like, why don't you actually say something sympathetic for once instead of making ignorant excuses all the time? Yeah, it's life, but you know what? I'm not going to deal with it. I'm going to live happy. Happily ever after. So deal with that. How about that? How about those apples? Depression and stress is a big deal. And another thing I'll say about stress, not everyone can handle stress the same. Some people, they deal with it. But of course they obviously don't like it, but they don't let it get to them. People like me can't handle that. That's why you shouldn't tell someone to deal with it, because not everyone can. Very seriously, not everyone can deal with that. Some people, it really bothers them to the point where they're going to be in a major depression and they got to worry about this and that, and that's not right. And no one deserves to live that way. People deserve to live happy. People should be able to afford the things they want and need. Obviously, especially the needs. We shouldn't have to suffer because we have no money for things. That's unfair. So if you think about it, that's why money should be abolished, because it only makes people selfish and makes people like us stressed out. Because if we don't have the money, like for example, if I lived here on my own, I wouldn't have any money for this house. Because I'm not the one who pays the rent. Or maybe I would get the money from Social Security, I don't know, but it still sucks. Like, you shouldn't have to live this way. So don't sit there and tell me to deal with it, because I won't deal with it. Like, I want to live happily, not miserable. Again, nobody deserves that. People deserve to live in happiness. So don't sit there and tell me that, please. Now, you're not the one who's so stressed out like I am, so you don't have room to talk. It's like I gotta deal with that a lot. Of people always judging me and crap for not having a job. It's like, come on, people. Like, stop telling me how to live my life. It's not your life, so worry about yourself. Like, I understand people care about me and all, but still, it's like extremely irritating and stuff. I'm gonna change my clothes. I'm gonna put these on. Alright, grab my phone here. Yeah, I agree, Brick. Social Security doesn't really pay enough money. I mean, even if it seems like it's enough, like, you know, we should always have enough money for things that we want to. I mean, yeah, of course, needs mainly, but, you know, like, we should, you know, like, come on, like, why don't we get enough money? Like, it's honestly really, really unfair. And then people sit there and they judge you, and they say, oh, it's life, deal with it. Well, I wish you would help me with money, but no, you're lazy. You don't do nothing. It's like, you don't sit there and talk to me that way. Like, you're not the one experiencing stress. You're not the one who is stressed out and has anxiety, social anxiety. So, you shouldn't be saying nothing, because you don't know what that's like. And if you did know what that's like and you're still judging me, well, that honestly makes you a hypocrite. So congratulations, that makes you hypocritical as heck. It's like, come on, like, that's why I don't think money, you know, is useful in terms of, you know, stress and all that crap. It's like, we shouldn't, I'll be honest, like, you know, having to pay for things is stupid, and like, no wonder life is crappy, because you gotta pay for things. Of course, if you're a billionaire, it's not gonna matter, because you have the money, you can afford it, but if you're poor, you can't afford nothing, you gotta suffer. So yeah, how the heck is that fair? It's not. It's like, we deserve to be happy in life. But no, we gotta suffer through money. It's like, no wonder people get stressed out. I honestly can't blame them, because they have to make money and stuff. It's like, come on, like, we deserve to live happily. It's like, we deserve to live happily and stuff. Look at matching pants. Yeah, exactly. Like, believe me, I've been there when I had my CVS work experience. In fact, I might even make a video talking about that eventually. My CVS work experience, let me tell you, it sucked. I made some decent money, but it still sucked. Which again meant it wasn't the right job for me. I did it for like 3 weeks. It was awful because, you know, not to mention my caseworker was stern, and she would give me a hard time with things. That's the first thing. Second, you know, I had to be there for like 9 o'clock in the morning. So, I mean, it was down the street. I had to walk down there every morning and wait for her to show up, for one, which was awful. They gave me a code so I could put all my stuff in, you know, that little room. So I had to do that. And then, when I did that, you know, they friggin', I put all my stuff down, I get a drink of water. Once I drink my water, I start working, you know? I'd be there from 9 o'clock to like 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. It sucked. So it was 3 weeks I had to do that, and I remember there were a few times, I mean, of course this happens if you know, obviously if you work at a store or whatever. I worked at the CVS pharmacy, but of course I had people who would come up to me and ask for help. Yes, this will happen obviously, but like I don't want to deal with that. Like, come on, especially because I'm shy and I have social anxiety. Like, I don't want to deal with that. Like, I'd have massive anxiety every time people would come into the aisles and stuff, and it's not that fun. So I started it July 11th and I quit it July 27th. I mean, yeah, I was making money, which is good, but I didn't like the job. So that's what the problem was. I didn't like the work experience. And again, I did have a landscaping work experience, which I was going to start it, but then I didn't because it was going to be like from 7:15 in the morning till like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Hell no. For one, it would be really hot outside. And second, that'd be way too long. I like landscaping, but I don't want to do it for that long, especially in hot weather. So I said, no thank you, I'm not doing this. You know, for one, I want to get paid really good money. Second, I want to have a job I like. Those factors are important, but especially having a job you like is really important. You know, not enough people look into that. A lot of people say, oh, well, who cares about the job? You got to make money. Yeah, obviously, but I want to enjoy my job as well. So, yeah, money matters, but enjoying your job is even more important because you want to be happy. You want to be like, oh, I can't wait to go to work, rather than, oh, I don't want to do this. You know? So, yeah, when people tell you, oh, it doesn't matter, you got to work, it's life. You know, don't listen to people like that. You go out there, look for a job you like, and don't give up until you find one you like. Don't let people judge you for it like people will judge me and crap. It's honestly ridiculous. No matter how much I tell people, don't judge me, let me live my life, they still do it anyways. It's like, worry about yourself. Stop worrying about me. You know, come on. Like, you're not the one who has stress and anxiety. Oh, it doesn't matter. Actually, yeah, it does. Very much so. You have no idea. And sit there and tell me it doesn't matter. Bull crap. Okay, so it's 8:25. We're gonna start vacuuming in 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. And Brick, I don't want to upset you here or hurt your feelings, but I was thinking about starting the dishwashing job this summer. I know Steve did it and he liked it, but it wasn't available, so I had to do the CVS. She assigned it to me. I didn't choose it. She made me do it. It was awful. It was. Not to mention, one morning the caseworker wasn't even there, so I had to go up to the freaking employee and ask them. It was, oh, that was the most stressful moment I had there. It was not fun at all. Let me tell you. I mean, luckily the guy was nice, but still, it sucked nonetheless. So yeah, it's honestly unfair. You know, I don't want to live that way. I want to be happy, but no. People gotta shove misery in my face. So it's life. You gotta deal with it. I go to work. I don't like it, but I do it. Yeah, good for you, but you're not like me. You're a different person. So, you know, don't throw that in my face. That's why I hate it when people judge me. Because they think I'm like them, which is not true. You know? I wouldn't be saying what I said if I was like you. So yeah. Like I remember my caseworker said, I'm giving you a hard time because I want you to learn about stuff in the future. It's like, giving people a hard time is not going to solve the problem. You don't have to be hard on people. You don't got to be stern with them to teach them things in life. You can be kind about things and people learn things perfectly. So I'm tired of people being stern all the time and thinking it's okay when it's not. And I hate people like that. Yeah, my day was fine. But yeah, it's honestly ridiculous how we have to live this way and suffer through all this crap. It's unfair. Like, I want to live happily. And I can't even live my life in peace without people judging me. It's like, come on, just stop. I didn't even ask you for advice, so leave me alone. Like, I understand that people are trying to help me and stuff, but still. You know, let me make my own decisions, please. I mean, working once a week isn't too bad, but I mean, my CBS job, it was twice a week, but I still didn't like it. Tuesdays were always dreadful for me around that time. So, I do not miss it. You know? Yeah, Nickelodeon's the coolest. You need to get a new boss, because stern people are just disgusting human beings. You should not be letting yourself deal with that. You don't deserve that. Alright, see you later, Captain Chris. And another thing is, if you don't have a job because of your anxiety, people will call you lazy. Like, you're not lazy because you don't have a job. You know? Social anxiety is a big deal. It is. So stop underestimating it. Just because you don't have it, you know, stop talking. You don't have room to talk. You're not the one who has anxiety. You should never judge someone who does have it. And you don't know what it's like for them. Yes, I do. No, you don't. So just stop it with that. Like, let them make their own decisions. Don't make those decisions for them. Let them be. Stop telling them how to live their life. Just stop. It's not solving nothing. So just knock it off. I'll keep it going for a few more minutes, 5 more minutes, because most likely we're going to have time, so yeah. I'll expand the chat time for 5 more minutes. I told you I might do that, and I am doing it. You guys saw those videos where I actually was driving my mom's car. I didn't drive it on the road. Now that would be scary. For one, I can't really do that yet because, you know, I don't have my permit. Obviously, that's the main reason why I can't do it, but I also, you know, I myself, I'm not ready for the road yet anyways. I only drove, like, you know, in my backyard and all that. Like, I didn't go on the road or anything. Like, I drove it out at the end of the driveway, I backed it up and turned it around into the backyard. That's pretty much all I did. Like, I didn't take it on the road or anything. And Steve uploaded some new, he re-uploaded some of his older videos today. Let me show you, see? He re-uploaded some of his older videos. You know, another thing about driving, like, you gotta take dumb driving tests, which I don't understand. I mean, I want to practice driving the car I want to practice driving the car in a big open parking lot. Until I get used to it and I feel comfortable with it. That way I do my driving test, I'll do really well and I'll pass. Hopefully they don't do that freaking cone test where you gotta drive through cones. That's the only thing I still worry about. Because heck, I'll tell you what, even good drivers can hit things sometimes. No one's perfect, and you're going to fail people just for unintentionally hitting something? That's ridiculous. It's like, you shouldn't fail someone unless they're not trying. But if they are trying, then let them pass. It's stupid. It's like, if we're trying our best, then we deserve to pass. Just like at school, how we try our best on work and we pass, it should be the same with the driving test. If we're doing well, we should pass. You shouldn't fail unless you're literally not even trying, or if you're purposely, you know, doing bad things. It's stupid how you can easily fail because you mistakenly hit something. Like, it happens. We're not perfect. Especially when it's your first time driving. And that's why I recommend you practice yourself first. So you get used to it. But even then, you still might hit things. It happens. But no, they gotta fail you for it. It's retarded. It's like, don't fail people for a mistake. It's pretty much, in other words, you're shaming them for making that mistake. That is unacceptable, you know? It's like, you don't do that. It's like if I were a driving instructor, I would not fail someone unless they didn't try. If they're doing their best and they accidentally hit something, I would say to them, that's okay. Just keep on trying your best. You know, I wouldn't, come on. It's stupid. And I think I remember that SpongeBob episode of the driving. I think I remember that, actually. It's like, don't make people do a driving test. If they don't want to do it, don't make them do it. We can at least just show the driving instructor our driving skills in a big open parking lot. That should be enough for us to get a license, but no, we gotta take a dumb test. It's like, come on, it's stupid. We shouldn't have to do that. It's like, we literally gotta prove to you we can drive in person. We can't show it through a video. We have to do it in person. It's retarded. It's like, you know, come on. Stop making people have to do that. If they don't want to do it, then respect that and don't make them do it. Because some people have anxiety, and you don't want to put people through all of that. I never understood that, and I never will either. It's like, come on. People don't want to do it, then don't force them. But no, we gotta still do the dumb driving test regardless of everything. It's like, I hope there's change so that that's not the case anymore. Okay, we're gonna do vacuuming. We're gonna use my 3 vacuums: Navigator, Rotator, Smart Clean. I'm gonna show you my air mattress. Then we're gonna do the fire alarms, and that will wrap up the live stream. Does that sound like a plan? Okay. Let's get started. Pray to God this thing doesn't fall either, because that has happened before numerous times. So hopefully it's not going to happen in this live stream. So yeah, we're going to use this one first. This is my Sharp Navigator Liftweight Professional. So, yeah, here we go. We're going to give it a run. This vacuum is also very, very, very quiet. Listen. It's running now. See how quiet it is? You can really use it when someone's sleeping and you're not going to wake them up. It's really quiet. Really quiet vacuum. See how much more space there is over here? That makes a big difference, so we have a little more space to vacuum now. We went the other mattress, we didn't have as much space. But now we do. Look at the swivel steering. Look at that. Fancy. Look at that, it goes right underneath my dresser. Very strong suction power. And you can lift it away. I like that. All of the Shark vacuums are notorious for having that feature. Okay. Let's see what it picked up. Oh, wow. Right, take a look at this. Look at all that crap in there. Look at all. See, I vacuumed earlier, but we still picked up more stuff. These vacuums never stop picking up stuff. That's how you know the floor is always dirty. Of course, you'll know that when you have vacuum cleaners that pick stuff up every single time. All right. Okay, put this back. Now we're going to use this one, the ultra cool one. And I'll show you the hose and all that. Piece came off. That's just for the suction thing though. Because I had to rip that off to take the whole entire thing apart. That way the hose would, would stay on and it wouldn't come off. But here's what it looks like now. It has this piece on it. And it has this here for the suction. I'm still going to replace it because it's, see right there, it's a little bit, broke there. So, yeah, I'm still going to replace it, but it does work. This hose is a little bit darker than the other one was, but it does still work pretty well, so I'm still happy with it. I'm still going to use it, but I'll eventually get a new head for it. That way the brush will work normal, but for now, I mean, I'll worry about, getting the replacement handle and hose for it, but it still works great. I'm going to demo it. And you'll see. It still performs very, very well on my floor. This one also goes underneath, but not as far as the other one does. See, still has the suction, still works really well. All right. Let's see what this one picked up. All right. Let's see. Oh, wow. Come on, undo yourself so everyone can see what it... Okay, that is stuck to wherever it is, but... Picked up all that dirt there. And off to the side there. See, that is stuck right there. That won't go nowhere, so I have to get that out. I'm going to empty it out now. We'll get that out of there. All right. Cool. So next we're gonna end off the vacuuming with the Bissell Rewind Smart Clean, and then after that we're going to do the fire alarm testing. I'm gonna show you the alarm in here going off, and then we'll show you the alarm on the back porch going off as well. So yeah, you will see that. These videos has comments off. Yeah, that's because, you know, he looked younger. It's freaking stupid, and YouTube turns comments off even though it's not going to protect kids from, you know, pedophiles anyways, because they can still go on to videos. Alright. Rewind time. We're going to use the Bissell Rewind Smart Clean now. Of course, this vacuum has its wonderful core rewind and also has the clean carpet sensor right here. It lights up green when your carpet's clean, and it's red whenever your floor or carpet is dirty. And of course, it has the clean filter indicator here, turbo brush, and all that. So it's a pretty cool vacuum. So yeah, we're gonna vacuum. We're gonna give it a run now. So yeah, here we go. This one will kind of go under there too. Look at that. So yeah, that's that. Hope you enjoyed. Let's see what this one picked up. Oh wow, look at it. Wait till you see this. It shows you that this vacuum is also very powerful. Look at all that crap in there. Look at all that junk. We know we just used 2 previous vacuums, and this one still picked up quite a lot. Now that is impressive. Alright. We'll see how well the Corby wind is going to hold up. Let's take a look. So what we do when we're done with the vacuum, we wind it up. You press this little blue button on top, and it retracts the cord. You want to make sure it's untangled so it'll go in perfectly. Make sure it's all lined up and everything. And there you go. That is the cord wind. Okay, so we have now used all 3 of our vacuums. Okay, we've used all our 3 vacuum cleaners. Now that we've done that, we are ready to move on for the final thing, fire alarms. So again, Gentex Commander 3, again I have the one here in my bedroom. I'll set the iPad somewhere random, we'll set the alarm off, and then I'll show you the one in here going off. I'll take you out to the back porch, I'll show you that one going off as well. After that, we'll come back in here, and we'll finish off the live stream there. So that's going to be the game plan for the rest of the live stream. I told you I'd show you my air mattress, I'm going to do that. I'll also show you my cool light again, because I know everyone loves my light. So I'll definitely show you that. So yeah, so you can see how clean my floor is after we vacuumed. It's nice and clean now. Alright, give me a second. Alright, I'm going to get the fire alarms set up here. Alright. Okay, so this right here is what I am now sleeping on. This is my air mattress, which we got back in early May 2019. My mom used it when she, didn't have her bed because I was using her old bed. The first night we moved in here, my mom slept in this room, and she was using my bed. Which, of course, I got rid of that now. It was in terrible shape. But I slept on the floor in what was going to be her room. And I got used to sleeping on the floor at my uncle and aunt's house. But then we got this. My mom used it until she got her bed. And she let me have it. I didn't use it for a while. And now I'm finally using it. So yeah, it's nice and comfortable to sleep on as long as it's, not fully inflated. Again, it's also a little bit smaller here. So I have a lot more space now. You can see how much of a difference that really makes. Again, here's my fancy light, which you're probably dying to see. Has a light bulb in there, like a really small light bulb. And here are all my lanyards on my thing. I have time to show them all, so I'm going to show them. So, yeah. Hopefully you like it. As much as I like it. Look at the reflection there in the microwave. You see that? Okay, so now we're going to turn on the fire alarms. It's everyone's favorite part of the live stream when we do the fire alarm time. So we're going to start that now. And here we go. The fire alarm testing officially begins when the alarm goes off. Once you hear the alarm sound, it is officially fire alarm testing time. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that fire alarm test. You saw the one in my bedroom and the one here on the back porch. I hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully you enjoyed the live stream in general. Be sure to like, subscribe, turn post notifications on to all, and we'll see you next week. And this is Soucier The Man signing off. Have a fantastic rest of your Saturday evening, everyone.